I just want to be honest with all of you guys and warn all of you up front. There's going to be a lot of Nadeshot videos in the next week or so complaining about anti-cheat, complaining about Call of Duty, because he's been going on a rampage, not just on Twitter, but also in stream around the issues with Call of Duty and their anti-cheat. If you guys missed this past week, a huge issue as it continues to be a rampant cheating issue in Call of Duty ranked play. I think Warzone also having these issues. I mean, everyone and their mom complaining about hackers and cheaters all across Call of Duty. If you guys have not seen this stuff, it's been going on for weeks now. People saying it's the worst that it has ever been, including all of the streamers who have to play this game on the daily, actually leading to a response from Ricochet and the team over there, because everyone was complaining, nobody knew what was going on, and people thought the anti-cheat was actually broken at one point, which was corrected. Apparently it wasn't broken. It just wasn't doing anything. As Ricochet Anti-Cheat came forward and said, the anti-cheat team has been tracking a spike in cheating reports within the community. We are currently in test for additional security updates. However, the following updates have just been deployed. And going on to say, as part of the ongoing security updates, a single telemetry system was taken offline for upgrades over the weekend. This action resulted in cheat developers claiming that Ricochet Anti-Cheat was offline. It was not. As a result of monitoring activity over the weekend and the purposeful reactivation of this upgraded system, Team Ricochet was able to identify and ban over 6,000 accounts for cheating and hacking, which led to a lot of people not having the best response. I'm always surprised at how things like this go about and how they think they're going to be interpreted. It cannot be easy being a member of the Call of Duty team, all right? Because it's easy to gripe on the game, but I think there are also some fair issues with the game to gripe about. But when you go ahead and say, no, Ricochet wasn't down, in the same 48-hour span where people are seeing more cheaters than ever, that doesn't really give people much reassurance that the anti-cheat is working if it was not down and it wasn't doing its job. Now, going on to say also that they banned 6,000 accounts, that's really like relatively nothing. If you talk about big ban waves we've covered across many games out there, I think a lot of people came to the conclusion that there were probably way more than 6,000 cheaters in that past week or so. So to say that you banned a measly number of accounts and also that the anti-cheat was not down was not a message that was received overall very well by the community, including one member who has come back with a bit of a blitz in full-time streaming, it seems. Nadeshot had this to say in calling out Call of Duty, stating, Call of Duty, I love you. I love all of the bundles and customization that we've gotten this year despite most people's complaints. I buy them all. But for real, Ricochet is absolutely terrible, and regardless of data share with the community, it's not working. Ranked MW3 is plagued with cheaters, and I don't even want to know what Resurgence looks like. You gave us the same game as last year's, which I honestly can't complain about. Gave us movement back, gunplay is solid, and once again, the in-game content has been great. You guys do so many things right, but can't keep up with all of the missteps you take. Fix anti-cheat. This should be the biggest priority you have internally, then invest to higher tick rate servers. This might not be a huge deal for the casual player community and your marketing efforts, but the impact it will have on future titles and player engagement cannot be understated. I love this game and we're on the right track, but please fix these glaring issues before we start getting slammed with news and marketing about this year's new title launch. And I think that was pretty well worded, you know, from a streamer who's playing the game several hours every single day of the week in front of an audience of several thousand. He's one of many Call of Duty streamers doing a great job playing Warzone or ranked play. It seemed like a pretty well put saying, hey, I love you, but here's the problems I have with our relationship right now. And going on to respond to a few other people, you know, Nadeshot's been having some fun on social media, responding to a lot of people out there as of recently, and he wasn't done yet. A few days later, this is one that I'm going to be honest, guys, I was 3 beers in at a Brazilian esports event over in Sao Paulo. We have some footage coming out on the channel soon. It was amazing. But I saw this tweet go out and I was like, whoa, that is a lot of words from Nadeshot, yet again kind of reiterating his calling out of Call of Duty. This time he says, cheating in video games was always an issue, but I feel like recently we've entered a new era. Cheats so undetectable, not even a PC check or monitor cam can clear a player's name. Makes me sick that so many people can stomach cheating other players out of prize money or bigger opportunities available to the best. These kids are so delusional, they'll laugh in your face and talk crap after a map when deep down they know how badly they want to win legitimately, but just simply are inadequate as men. Worst part is if you finally prove someone is cheating, they'll get defensive and act like they don't care, and they just troll people for fun. But I know at the end of the day that most of them deep down are insecure, soulless creatures whose families clawed and fought for generations to provide for their children and their children's children just to have you F it all up. Congratulations on your plus 21 SR though, pal. Hope it was worth it. Like, oh my God, someone is going through it when you have tweets like that. I mean, like, I have not been playing much Call of Duty, but it's got to be bad to the point where you're tweeting that. Now, keep in mind, obviously, as a streamer, he's playing the game more than most people out there, has a financial incentive that probably it would piss me off if my money is being affected. And also, I mean, makes a general note, like, people do take away opportunities, cheating against people who are either streaming, maybe competing in tournaments, whatsoever. We've had this discussion for a long, long time. If you cheat and take money out of other people's pockets who are, legitimate players, it's a pretty crummy thing to do. But for Nadeshot, all in 1 week, twice, and this is just on Twitter. He's also had many clips out there we'll share on this channel soon, where he's been ranting about this anti-cheat, also at a time where, I don't know if you guys have noticed, thanks for all the DMs, all the comments down below. We appreciate these discussions. It's not just me. We are at a time where I have seen people from every single game out there complaining about cheaters. Every single game. We could talk about Apex, we can talk about CS, we can talk about Call of Duty, we can talk about Warzone, we can talk about Apex. The list, it continues. You name a game and it's probably Halo. Recently, like in these recent times, Nadeshot's right, we've seen more cheaters than ever across so many titles, and it's wild. I don't know what we're going to do in the future, but Nadeshot calling out Call of Duty and the anti-cheat, saying they need to fix it because it's a legitimate issue and it will, reap rewards for the future of Call of Duty. What do you guys think? Till next, what are we going to do? Are we screwed? Till next time, take care of yourselves, drink up, okay, guys? And see you back here soon.